Hey guys, welcome back to a new video, and today we are starting the Bury FC Creator Club career mode. I hope you guys are excited for this one. Obviously, last career mode on FIFA 22 was the West Brom one, where we won the Champions League, a highly successful one. The channel grew immensely because of it, and this has been a very highly asked one. I thought of the idea myself. Some of you guys, if you like the idea, down below in other people's streams. And he said yes, so I can't wait to get this one started. We're going to be starting from League One, trying to make this as realistic as possible with Bury FC, not signing unrealistic signings or any of that. As you can see on the screen, as realistic as possible. I even added the stadium name that Bury have, Crigg Lane. I added the I just tried to make everything sort of identical-ish. I made the seats in the stadium blue and the overall stadium blue to match that blue and white of Bury. I made the team around a 3-star or a 2.5-star team. Made them very young, youth focused, and the usual stats, you know me. And here we go, the entrance. Kits wise, I know that Bury usually have like a white kit with like hints of blue around it, so I try to replicate that and sort of make it sort of modernized a little bit. We obviously also gave ourselves 5 million. The only thing I sort of made unrealistic was the team nickname. With, I think I chose, what did I choose? I chose Football Friends, for the obvious meme with Jamie Vardy, Danish friends. But yeah, I just chose that for some laughs, really. But again, like, wanted to go out there, get a very strong youth academy from the beginning. So we got Malcolm McGregor here, who's got in England for 9 months. Max Oakley here, 74 rated player, who we already got on our team. Obviously, that was our team. Felt like we had a decent team for the league that we were in. My goal, obviously, for this year is promotion. I don't want to spend an awfully long time in the lower leagues. I want to get up the divisions as quick as possible. Try and sort of fasten the series up, because I noticed with my West Brom career mode, like, it took me 4 months, and if I was to take 4 months with this, which was starting in a league below as well, if I was to take 4 months with this, obviously we're in January now, so it'd be February, March, April, May. Nah, not trying to make it go on for that long. In pre-season, we made it to the semi-finals. I was actually quite impressed, considering, like, you know, we're just a newly founded team. Now, something I hate with FIFA is that it's like that glitch where it says a player is unwilling to relocate. So I had a lot of players on my shortlist that I wanted to get, but it kept saying unwilling to relocate. I wanted to loan in some players. I wanted to loan in Cole Palmer, but he said no to that. So we ended up going for this man. Used to be quite a decent academy. He doesn't have a potential tag anymore. His contract was running down at the end of the year, so I thought, why not snap him up? Cheeky young right winger. He will grow in the series, and maybe we can bring him back to being one of the top talents. He still is a pretty decent talent, but wanted to make him a top talent here. Gave him the rotation, 5-year contract. He demanded pretty low wages as well. Took a big wage cut. In the youth academy, actually found some decent players. I was quite happy with this, because usually on the first youth academy sort of scout, it's not usually that good. But we ended up finding a Marcus Davey here, who looked pretty good, and we also found Ethan Richardson, who, I tell you what, his stats look really good. Already a 64 pace. The shooting could improve, but the passing is there, the dribbling's there, and I thought this man is a certified cam, 100%. Now, we signed Karamoko. Also, as you guys saw, we have actually got 2 Drakes in our team. How ironic. But yeah, wanted to see if we could snap up someone down that left-hand side. Again, I was interested in a lot of players, but the only one that was sort of available that I could even sign was this man, Alex Mighton. Now, in real life, If there's any Nottingham fans, let me know in the comments down below. But I've heard good things about this man. it's semi-realistic. It's not awful. It's not very realistic considering he's playing quite a few games with Nottingham right now, and you can argue why we come down a league, but it's not the most unrealistic signing out there. So I was quite happy with this one, and considering the price we got him for as well, and the wages we ended up setting up weren't too bad. Although realistically, 10k, we gave him a 10k wage, and in the League One, that is quite a bit of money, to be fair. But yeah, I was happy with the signings we've made so far, with incoming Alex Mighton and Karamoka Dembele. First game of the season here was against Wickham. I decided to sim it because I wanted to play the first home game of the season. That just feels better. We actually took a 1-1 draw from Wickham. Wickham in real life were actually up there, so I was relatively happy with that. We jumped into a Leyton Orient game and won that 3-1. No surprise there, considering they are a League 2 side. And our first ever home game of the save. This is the beginning, guys. This is the first ever game of the series where we play at home to Cambridge. Huge moment. How would we fare against a pretty decent team? Although I think they are fighting relegation at the moment, if I'm not wrong. But I'll tell you what, we made a great start. Alex Mighton giving us the lead. Let me know also in the comments down below if any of you guys are still watching, any transfer suggestions, because we are still in the transfer window. So do leave some transfer suggestions down below, if you want, obviously. But it was 1-0. I'll tell you what, this is probably the craziest game I've ever played on FIFA. I know there was so many crazy games in the West Brom career mode, but this game, especially considering it was our first ever game as manager of Bury FC, I tell you what, it was some game. I tell you that right now. So we take the lead, they then equalise, then they get another goal here 21 minutes in out of nowhere. This man, I don't know who he is, but his name's Ironside, if I'm not wrong, number 9. He was having a field day against us. But again, we have Oakley. Oakley seems to be an absolute cheat code for me. Could Oakley be the next sort of Grant for these first couple of years until we actually get a lot of money? Like, I reckon we could have this guy until the Premier League even. Definitely he'll be good enough for Championship, because the way he's playing in League 1, I think he'll be great in the Championship, maybe even in the Premier League. But he scored another here, and it was 3-2. I wanted to sort of consolidate the lead, if that's a word. I wanted to sort of seal the deal. We got that 4th goal, so going into half time, I was sort of confident. El Capitano had got 2 goals. I mean, we're looking decent. I think we were looking decent. We weren't looking horrible. We were in a decent position. Stats wise, I felt like we were just deserved to be ahead. 73 minutes in, not much action happened. 73 minutes in, out of nowhere, towards the end of the game, Cambridge start to turn on and go and get a goal. Then somehow here, a weird deflection, it lands straight in the feet of our striker Oakley here, and he does the Sue celebration to give us a 5-3 lead. Then out of nowhere, May pulled up with a goal, and here's the predicament. It's 5-4. All we have to do is cling on. Just 7 minutes. Could we do it? No. I'm sad to show you this highlight. We bottled it. Yeah, 5-5. I mean, what a game. I hope you guys entertained and all, but damn, that could have been so much better. Stats wise as well, we sort of just about deserved to be ahead in that game. But a 5-5 draw, you know what, we'll take it on the chin. Defensively, I was probably very bad. Also, goalkeeper wasn't that good. But yeah, looking at the stats, nobody really performed that bad. As at the end of this episode, we sit 11th after 2 games. Not too bad. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the episode. If you guys enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Take care.